heels. Keep grinding out those wins and you'll soon be able to ride a hoverboard, trike, and lowrider. And don't forget that each of these have unique animations that you can equip. Be sure to utilize this to make your joy rides a little bit more fun. Make sure you're also hitting up the Gatorade training facility where you can
dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. The drive by Doncic, and he converts the layup. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Nurkic finds McCollum. Lillard from deep three-point land. That 3 off the mark. Doncic with it. Fires from deep. Rebound by Nurkic. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's Anthony from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. And Doncic, here we go. Count it, good.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Takes the 3. Here's Porzingis, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Oh, that's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And here's McCollum for 3. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. To the inside, Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And he comes up with the deuce.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now, here's Doncic. The pass to Powell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nurkic can't hit. Mavericks leading by 6.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
McCollum, no good. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis passes to Powell. This one for 3. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Lillard misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Lillard. The three from McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony against Doncic. From outside the arc, shoots it. 5 on the clock. Here's Finney-Smith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Powell in the high post. Pass to Porzingis. The second chance effort, and the layup by Powell. Powell's got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Rodney Hood. Collins is out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the 1. Trailblazers trail by 9. Whistle blows, bucket, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Zach Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And McCollum subbed in for Hood. Here's Curry. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. Curry's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Ariza. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they continue to control the glass.
Curry kicks to Kleba. There's the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over.
Curry against Anthony. Passes to Kleba. Back to Curry. The dish to Wright. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Stolen by Brunson. One-on-one fast break. Right, the pass to Curry. Over McCollum. Here's Cauley Stein. Stolen by McCollum. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. And the pass to Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Seth Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for DeLon Wright. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Inside, it's stolen by Little. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Well, look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throw to the D, burn him in the open floor.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Little. Lillard attacking. Collins finds Whiteside. Back to Collins. From deep three-point range, kept alive.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Here's Doncic. He's got 7. "55 seconds left in the first half. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Lillard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Dallas leading by 3. And here is Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Finney-Smith. Goodbye, Hood. Offensive rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
I mean, although he's young, Collins has already proven to be very polished. I mean, it'll be fascinating to watch this guy continue to develop.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hardaway. 1 second left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Mavericks. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations in the NBA.
The ownership has been stable.
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Portland trailing here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Maverick shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic dishes to Powell. The Trailblazers shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. And he commits the intentional foul. A three from McCollum. The shot will not fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Porzingis to the left side wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Dallas again turning it over. A different look for Dallas. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Hardaway. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Curry's shot is off.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis, and it's Wright in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Portland. Trent's checked in.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Passes it to Kleber. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Anthony. And Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Chalk up 2 there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
McCollum outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Little. He's checked in for Portland. Brunson the pass to Wright. Back to Brunson. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Kleber. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
Well, when you think of Cauley-Stein, the word length comes to mind. A huge target on offense and a tenacious shot blocker and rebounder on the defensive end.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. They get the rebound. Outside for Curry. Out to the right wing. Second chance shot. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Portland leading. And good that time.
This is a shot Hood makes consistently. All he needs is breathing room, and the rest is easy.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. Stolen by Collins. And now Portland on the break. Here's Little. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry, good.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Cauley Stein, and it's Cauley Stein again missing.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Good on the shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. Curry kicks to Brunson. Back to Curry. For the 3. That shot missing. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the act. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3. Here's McCollum, and he banks in the layup. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Mavericks shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Porzingis finds Doncic. Sinks that one from the post.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And an intentional foul right there. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 6. There's the pass to Porzingis. Takes a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ariza outside. Pass to Lillard. Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Low block shot on the way. That one good for 2. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And they go to the intentional foul. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Nurkic can't hit.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. Bucket is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
That free throw good from Anthony. Here's Doncic. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. But they get it back.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Nurkic finds Anthony, and so they foul intentionally. It's Ariza on the wing. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic passes to Hardaway for three. Porzingis inside, covered by Anthony. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Over to the wing. Porzingis passes to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Finney-Smith. Lock at 6. Doncic laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Portland lead.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
To the wing on the left. Back to Doncic. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
And they pick up 2.
Oh, and that's just a huge shot from Ariza. He's no stranger to burying these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Porzingis. Over Anthony. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
Curry's checked in for Dallas.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
The shot's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Doncic kicks to Curry. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. To the paint. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And the basket by McCollum.
He's an experienced player in clutch situations. I mean, McCollum loves being the guy that takes these important shots.
Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell. Now Doncic. And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly gutsy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
take part in weekly workouts to boost your physical attributes. Here you can also swing by the Gatorade fuel station and pick up some turbo boosts. The Rec and Pro-Am are also 2 neighborhood hotspots, so be sure to squad up and check those out for some competitive 3-on-3 or 5-on-5 action. If you're looking to up your fashion game, you can head to a few different.
And this is about to go down from... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Ariza kicks to Anthony. Down low, Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Harris, covered by Lillard. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Barton passes to Murray. The kick out to Barton. From outside, off the mark. Lillard outside. Gets a hand on it, and staying with the play, Anthony.
Yeah, see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Goes back up. Passes it to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And a deep three from Lillard. But they'll get another chance. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
The 3 from Anthony. Barton with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Barton against Anthony. To the inside, and stolen by Lillard. Here's Ariza, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Gary Harris.
Trevor Ariza, one of those hard hat guys who you know you're going to get what you get from him on a nightly basis. Guard on defense and be a capable 3-point shooter. Just comes to do his job.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Now Collins, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Fires the 3. Trent can't hit. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Plumlee. Grant outside. Back to Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As he continues to develop his offensive skill set, Plumlee is going to draw more and more fouls like that.
For the Trailblazers, Little comes in for Trevor Ariza, and Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 3. Whiteside dishes to Collins. And there's the pass to Little. Hood kicks to Little. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Porter. Over Little. Misses off the right iron.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Grant, right side. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And again, Denver no good. Portland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Hood, the pass to Collins. Kicks it to Little. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
Outside Hood. Down low. Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
And Whiteside at his size is a super tough cover for the defense, which is why they resort to fouling.
And the second free throw, good. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Porter. Offensive rebound. Morris kicks to Craig. Inside. Out to Morris. Launches it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 1. We'll get right back to the end. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Murray. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the small forward. 2 on the clock, 6 on the shot clock, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Will Barton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Gary Harris in for Monte Morris.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Harris kicks to Murray. Gregor, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Pass to Lillard. The 3. Barton with the rebound. Barton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Murray penetrating. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym. and he still might try to find a way in. Okay? And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Nurkic finds McCollum. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Good on the bucket.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Ariza outside. Portland moving the ball around. Nurkic the pass to Carmelo. Tries again. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Barton, no luck. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Anthony, the basket is good. That's his 6th attempt in his 3rd make.
Melo sees the space, Melo gets to the space, and Melo scores.
On the wing, Harris. The kick out to Barton. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Dishes it to Millsap. Front past the arc. Denver the rebound. Another shot. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Barton finishes inside. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Cullen passes to Ariza. And it's off from 3-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. It's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Right side up top. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside. Just a Hulk out there. Remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Back to Porter. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. But he gets it back. To the middle. Tries again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Here's Little. That one falls, his 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Here's Plumlee, and Whiteside sends it back. And another shot, and that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 4.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. Pass to Harris. Back to Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Harris kicks to Millsap. Finished off the break. Millsap's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
Nice to see Millsap sprint ahead on the fast break and get the easy look at the rim.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and improving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Millsap finds Jokic. Had the space there, but it's offline.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And there it is for him.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Pass to Murray. Outside Millsap. With the floater. And stolen by Ariza. Harris against McCollum. And that one, good.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space. And CJ cashes in.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Millsap left side. Over Anthony. The shot comes out. Now Portland takes it the other way. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
And Barton throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons is checked in, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Collins wide open, he fires. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
The pass to Porter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That's a 2 from Hood. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Little. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point range, Craig pulls it in. Denver leading by 11. Porter with it. Now guarded by Hood. Pass to Craig. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits both. Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The feed to Whiteside. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, even with the contest, Whiteside's going right through you. That's how strong he is.
5 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Grant. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. It's a 13-point game. Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
Morris finds Plumlee, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Passes it to Trent. Anthony with it. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter with it. Now Anthony defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Outside Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets leading by 11. It's Jokic top of the key. Oh, Porter in position. It's stolen by Ariza. And there's Lillard on the assist by Anthony.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Porter in the corner. Outside for Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jokic passes to Harris. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Here's Lillard. Outside Anthony. Ariza outside. Millsap with the steal. Porter kicks to Murray. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Denver passing it around. Murray, no good.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Now the pass to Ariza. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is one athletic young player. Murray making those dunks look easy.
Lillard from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Harris finds Murray. Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Murray left side. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And he gets it to go. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Pass to Harris. Murray outside. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Harris passes to Millsap. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Ariza no look. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Denver.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. So it's Denver now. Passes to Plumlee. He feeds it to Barton. A 3 from Morris. A rebound by Hazanya. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Second chance shot. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Grant. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Grant, a great job there of going into contact, not shying away.
And he's good on the second.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them. And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Barton surveying the floor. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And
all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
different spots, Swags is the gatekeeper of style, and here you can purchase a variety of cool apparel for your MyPlayer. You can also head to the NBA store if you're looking for NBA gear, and the 2K shoe store if you're looking for kicks. If you're looking for a new hairstyle, then go to Doc's Barbershop. And if you need a new tattoo, the paint has you covered. When you want to work on your game, head to the team's practice facility and complete.
It's just about game time. The Blazers never looked more confident than they do right now and did earlier on. The skyline of downtown Toronto. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And they get it back.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Lillard finds Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, talk about confidence right there. Siakam on the catch and shoot, ready to rise and fire.
It's McCollum with the drive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the basket by Lowry.
Well, if you give him a window of opportunity, Kyle Lowry will attack the basket. He's not going to pass up that chance.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's VanVleet. To the paint. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Ibaka. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was. Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Lowry against Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Kicks it out to VanVleet. It's stolen by Anthony. Lowry against Ariza. Lillard outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Anthony down low, covered by VanVleet.
And last year.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Basket good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Powell kicks to Davis. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Excellent D there from Anthony. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And the basket by McCollum.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Portland leading by 3. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, you can't give Carmelo Anthony a lane to attack like that.
1:07 left in the first. Davis, that's for 2. Gasol passes to Powell. Here's Davis. Over McCollum. And again, no good by Toronto. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Down low. Here's Whiteside. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And stolen by Whiteside. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Trent. Nasty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Collins checked in for Portland. Hood comes in for McCollum. And he makes both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside, Davis. Out to the right wing. Pulls up from the corner. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
We've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Terrence Davis is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And stolen by Ariza. Here's Lillard. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Nurkic. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Lillard dishes to Collins. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Nurkic kicks to Hood. To the left wing. 3-pointer, Lillard. A second chance effort, and Nurkic lays it in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anunoby finds Lowry. Back to Anunoby. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lillard. The second effort, and the layup is up and in. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Anunoby has the open look. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lillard. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Raptors miss again. And here's Portland. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Nurkic. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no luck. Portland leading by 21. Here's Lillard. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Ariza on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Hood with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 4. Here's Ariza. The shot off that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. An easy 2 points on the layup.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Collins kicks to Lillard. Collins looking around. The pass to Lillard. It's deflected. Ariza finds Lillard from deep 3-point range. He can't get that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Portland out in front as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. On Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And Lowry gets it to go.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Lillard, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 14 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
McCollum outside, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. To the wing right side, back to Anthony, passes it to Little. Clock at 6. McCollum kicks to Little. From deep. The offensive rebound, right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
timeout.
It's going to be on Siakam.
Start it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Raptors call time here. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Take a break.
I mean, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Little passes to Trent, knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby, lets it go from deep, sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Whiteside, the pass to Trent. Whiteside kicks to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Van Vliet. And Anthony sends it back.
Oh, Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
They get it again, and the basket is good. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's stolen by Lowry. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Little, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Trent. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Lowry. Here we go, 1-on-1. That shot off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, great scorers just have that knack. Get inside, it's either a bucket or a trip to the free throw line.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Kyle Lowry. Gasol deciding where to go with it. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Gasol's got his first points in this one.
That 7'1" frame of Marc Gasol, strength, power, you name it, he can absorb contact.
That one doesn't drop. Raptors trail by 13. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Lillard attacking. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And the shot goes in.
There is such incredible awareness and feel for the game. Marc Gasol, such a good passer.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Ariza no luck. Gasol dishes to Powell. He kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Gasol. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gasol's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Marc Gasol. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. And there's Davis, and it's Powell in a 2-guard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's Boucher. Lillard with the rebound. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And that one drops for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Portland moving the ball around. Deflects the pass. Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And Portland with a change here, too. Trent's checked in. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Lowry finds Ibaka. Van Vliet wide open. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Ariza outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Lillard. The three.
Well, I'll tell you, his anticipation, one of the things that sets Kyle Lowry apart on the defensive end, he read that play the entire way.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Taken away by Anthony. Lillard attacking. Banked in off the glass. And that's 20 points for Lillard.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Well, Serge Ibaka has really worked on his frame since he entered the NBA. He is someone who can power his way through contact.
Here's Whiteside. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. It's tipped. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 14. Anthony taking his time here. Lillard left side. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Whiteside finds Lillard. Right wing. Ariza outside. Pass to Carmelo. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard from outside. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Lillard against Van Vliet.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Kyle Lowry to the line. That one is on Ariza. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Stanley Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. McCaw, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Matt Thomas in for Fred Van Vliet. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Collins wide open, he fires. No good on the triple. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Here's Lowry. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Kyle Lowry, despite his diminutive size and point guard position, is one of the best rebounders from his position. Big time.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Swatting in the pass to Hood. Out to the wing. Here's Simons. From deep. Off the mark. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
complete drills. And when you're ready to create your own personalized MyTeam card, head to the MyTeam building to make that happen. As you can see, the neighborhood in 2K21 is full of fun activities and places for you to check out. Show us how you're roaming around the streets on social media using the hashtag 2KTVNeighborhood, and you could be featured in a future episode.
And nothing to...
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. That's tipped. And the dunk by Powell.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Hardaway kicks to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Porzingis, and the shot goes down.
Well, you can't allow Porzingis to get this positioning, guys. I mean, he's too big and skilled, and he showed it there.
Here's Lillard with the tip, and the second chance effort by McCollum.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there, going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position. Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Fires for 3. And it's Lillard missing. To the inside. Here's Ariza. Porzingis with the block. Doncic with it. 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Feeds to Powell. Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness! Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce, but showing you some flavor too. I see you, young fella.
Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. And stolen by Ariza. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anthony can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Doncic outside. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Doncic. Portland making their last shot. Curry finds Powell. Here's Porzingis. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Powell kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
Here's Trent. And that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Dallas with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Wright in at the 2 guard.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Cauley-Stein, and Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Out.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Wright sending it back.
Boy, he's got such length at 6'5" in the backcourt. Perhaps surprised the shooter there and came up with the block.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Little. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Collins is running from deep three-point range, and Wright pulls it down.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Cauley-Stein. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Nurkic can't hit. The Mavericks leading. Right outside. Here's Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Collins passes to Nurkic. The Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Doncic finds Powell. Nurkic with the block. Ariza outside. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Wright. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. Here's Doncic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Doncic has got 7 points.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And, Ariza is a great value-utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
Here's Powell. That one falls. 8 points for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Hardaway with the steal. And Doncic throws it down.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Here's Hood. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis on the wing. Doncic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives us his. And that should do it with.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the basket by Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. From deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. So they take the lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. And McCollum on the floor. All business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player. Very colorful guy. Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Portland.
Porzingis comes with the double team. The shot by Lillard wide open. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 17 now.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Right side, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Dallas also making the switch. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And here's Portland. They're on a 12-4 run.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Porzingis. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Stolen away. Curry passes to Finney-Smith. Out to Porzingis. 1:30 left in the 3rd. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
Here's Lillard. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Curry. 55 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
The 3 from Porzingis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Anthony. Count that one. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Here's Finney-Smith. But he stays with it. Poked away. The pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Kleba with the bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific fast. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas, Maxi Kleba is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court. Sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry. And Dallas realized the mistake they've made and went about correcting it.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for McCullough. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Great positioning on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Collins wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Mavericks trail by 3. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hezonja with the ball. Hardaway picks him up, and Hezonja gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
That's a 2 from Lillard. The shot misses. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Curry finds Cauley Stein. And stolen by Hezonja. Lillard with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Curry dishes.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Here's Hezonja. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hezonja's got 4 points in the quarter.
He doesn't shy away from big moments. He actually relishes the opportunity to knock these shots down because he's got great confidence in his ability to do so.
Portland leading by 4. Lillard, right side. It's up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Kleber, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Here's Azania. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Curry.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Nurkic, it's good.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
The feed now to Powell. Back to Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 24 points for Luka Doncic.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Porzingis with the ball. Now Anthony defending. To tie it up. He shoot again. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Anthony's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Doncic kicks to Powell. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Ariza finds Nurkic. Money! Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Pass to Porzingis. Doncic against Lillard. Powell trying to free himself up. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Here's Doncic. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Out to the wing. Porzingis kicks to Doncic.
I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He makes the second free throw, and that ties the game up.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Guys, your thoughts?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great.
Yo, I'm Brian from the MyTeam Community Hub, and I'm here to update you on what's going down in MyTeam right now. Flash packs are back, which means you can go retro with Pink Diamond, Brandon Roy, Diamond KD, or Glitch.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Lillard fires away from way outside. Off target with the open look. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
To the paint, and Barton throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. No good that time, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Leaves the dishes to Nurkic over Jokic. It's hauled in by Harris.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Barton finds Harris. They get it back.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Outside Anthony. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Barton. Feeds to Millsap. And finished off by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Offensive rebound. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Denver passing it around. Outside for Murray. Harris passes to Millsap. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Harris inside the line. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Ariza passes to McCollum. Count it.
A superb concentration from the clever guard. McCollum, he's so used to getting knocked around, going up easy for him.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Little can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Grant.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Trent. To the wing right side. And here's Collins from outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And for Jokic, a slow start.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Yes. Woo. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Denver has possession. The Blazers getting the bucket. Grant finds Porter. Here's Craig. Morris outside. Misses the three. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Rodney Hood's checked in for McCollum. And Denver with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in, so he gets them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Pass to Grant. Back to Morris. Pass to Grant. Porter in the corner. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Hood the pass to Little. Here's Trent. The tray. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The putback. It's good on the putback. It's a tie ball game.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Nuggets lead by 2. And the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Little out there with Collins, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Here's Porter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Lillard from outside. No good on the shot. And it's Denver the other way. Craig kicks to Porter. Down low. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel for the Trailblazers. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Little. And then for Denver, Martin's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. And a deep three from Lillard. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. Puts it up from 12. Millsap controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Hood the pass to Nurkic. Over Millsap. Nurkic can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris finds Barton. Back to Harris. Outside Millsap. Murray outside. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And there's the pass to Harris. Now here's Plumlee. Murray with it. Now guarded by Nurkic.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it, little fella.
Right side Millsap. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got the lead up to 9 now for Denver. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
From downtown, And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Harris, good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Denver.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Ariza. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Oh, you love how physical Ariza is, just attacking the D and earning the call in the process.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Morris with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
It's stolen by Morris. Grant gets a wide open look. They get it back. Porter kicks to Morris. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Collins finds McCollum. And the jam by Whiteside.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Whiteside. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. So it's Denver now. Craig passes to Jokic. It's tipped. Here's Trent. Unloads. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, there's no quit in Ariza's game. Great at using his length to power home these putback dunks.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here we go, Ariza heading to the hoop. And Ariza with the stop.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pass to Jokic. Grant outside. Back to Jokic. Drops in the layup for 2. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Denver leading by 7. Harris passes to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love him.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
And finished off by Nurkic.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
McCollum with the ball, out guarded by Murray. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Lillard, finished off the break.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Harris dishes to Barton. Denver passing it around. Passes to Jokic. Barton against Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead. You know, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Harris passes to Jokic. Back to Harris. He kicks it to Murray. High post try, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Hood comes in for McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. On the wing, Daniels. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Daniels jacks up a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard attacking.
So crafty when driving to the rim. Whether it's scoring or getting to the line, Lillard simply makes the play.
For Portland, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. .105 left here in the third quarter. And here is Murray. 7 points in the game. Harris with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
A different look for Denver. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Whiteside, good.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Whiteside against Jokic. From the arc. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 13. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a 6'8" Hood has great size. He's a tall guard who's talented at scoring from there.
The Trailblazers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
Out to Hood from deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And so it's the Denver Nuggets finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
We've got Damian Lillard, Anthony out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
He's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it.
Over to the left wing. Floats it up for Jokic. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these 2 will have a good laugh about it later.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. But now it's anybody's game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Millsap kicks to Morris. Block at 6. Here's Murray. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Lillard bounce pass. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. Millsap passes to Craig. Back to Millsap. Jokic with it. He's covered by Whiteside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Millsap left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good for Millsap. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing here by 8. Ariza no luck. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Murray kicks to Porter. And again, Denver no good.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's McCollum. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Back to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. The Nuggets leading by 8. On the wing, Daniels. It's stolen by Ariza. McCollum with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
in the leap McCullough has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Harris checked in for the Nuggets.
At the line for 2.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Outside Porter. Now the pass to Harris. Six on the shot clock. That one goes in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. And Denver the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The kick out to Porter. Harris against Lillard. Here's Millsap. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Harris, no good.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Here's Anthony, and the layup's good off the glass.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Harris with it. Daniels dishes to Harris. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
glitched John Stockton. While you're competing for rings in Limited this weekend, grab 3 NBA award winners from any era to lead your team. And after winning, be on the lookout for an Evolution Damon Stoudemire. Last but not least, locker codes. Have you been keeping up with them? Keep your eyes here and on Twitter at NBA2K_MyTeam for future.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to win. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at center. Another shot, and the layup is good.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
High post Ibaka. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Lowry has the open look. Offline with his 3. It's stolen by Lowry. That one misses. Some solid defense from Lillard. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. McCollum passes to Lillard. McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Van Vliet. That shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. Trailblazers moving the ball around. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lowry drives in. He gets that one.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Lillard the pass to Ariza. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
Now, here's Lillard. And finished off by Nurkic.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Anunoby. Ibaka, no luck.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Good on the three-point shot.
So smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Raptors trail by 3. Lowry looking around. Out to the right wing. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Offensive rebound. Nurkic can't hit. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Anunoby. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Offensive rebound, McCollum. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Sometimes CJ just with movement alone finds himself in the right spot, and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
Count that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Lillard misses.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Little. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
Well, Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7", reach over the top, snatch that.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
No one near him. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Siakam. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Portland leading. Little passes to Trent. Jacks up a three. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Whiteside at his size is a super tough cover for the defense, which is why they resort to fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And both free throws good from Whiteside.
One of the areas where we've seen Whiteside improve is that free throw percentage. Much better than when he first came into the NBA.
Here's Powell. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front, leading by just 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Greg, we know
when I'm training in the summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and...
Whoa! Yikes. I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Hood can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Davis finds Powell, and stolen by Whiteside. Down low, it's stolen by Davis. Fast break, Toronto. Gasol dishes to Powell. The putback, it's good on the putback. Gasol's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Powell, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, makes it off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Raptors.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Finds the hole for the second time from the floor, now 2 for 5.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Right side Gasol. Davis up top, covered by Lillard. Inside. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hood gets the bucket.
How about the strength shown there by Rodney Hood? He has that great frame, and he shrugs off the defense that time.
Hollis Jefferson finds Boucher. Gasol trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Ariza with the bucket.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Ibaka outside. Down low. Shots good by Boucher. Boucher's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard attacking, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
The Trailblazers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He throw good, Damian Lillard.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
Cullen passes to Anthony, kicks it to Nurkic. A second chance effort. Anthony's shot is off.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. Justin, thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Raptors with the lead. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Boucher in at the 5. And now we've got the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
On defense, Toronto. The shot by Lillard, wide open.
Come on, come on.
Anthony kicks to Lillard. For the tie, and the rejection by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Siakam, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
Throw good, Siakam. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going.
Oh!
Yeah. A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And he makes good on the layup. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
Powell, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Ibaka hits both of them. And so here's Portland. They trail by 9 points. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Powell against Ariza. Powell, the pass to Anunoby. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And stolen by Siakam. Dishes it to Powell. Doubled by McCollum. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Hood comes in for Trevor Ariza. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Hood. That shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Anunoby against Collins. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Raptors. And Gasol now top of the key. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Gasol. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Gasol dishes to Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Teardrop shot. Here's Whiteside. Lays it up off the glass. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Outside for Davis. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Trent. Whiteside. Great positioning on the putback.
Now here's a memo. You have to box out Whiteside or he'll burn you with the putback jam.
Pass to Gasol. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Trailblazers trail by 5. Now here's Nurkic. 6 points for him. Outside Anthony. Trent passes to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. He gets it in there.
Well, Nurkic with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Anunoby's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The 3 from McCollum. No good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Toronto ahead. They lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now a timeout called by Portland. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Mario Hezonja. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2.
Oh, great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Raptors with the lead. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Count that one from Van Vliet.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Three-pointer, Lillard. No good. Good work defensively by Lowry. The drive by Siakam. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Stolen by Van Vliet. The shot by Lowry, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hezonja's shot is off. Raptors leading by 3 to the paint. And the basket by Lowry.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Hazanya. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Trent, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Toronto leading by 5. Siakam outside. And the pass to Gasol. Back to Siakam. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Whiteside against Siakam. Whiteside gets to Ariza. Lillard outside. Trent passes to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And it's nice to see Whiteside stepping up in a big way with buckets like that.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Whiteside.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
There's McCaw. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Whiteside finds Lillard. The putback, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
On the inbound, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
The drive by
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Here's Whiteside. Good work defensively by Gasol. And it's Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. To the middle. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Siakam. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
McCaw with the bucket.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
3-pointer, Lillard. They get the rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. McCaw kicks to Gasol. Pass to McCaw. Back to Gasol. Siakam, right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the Raptors making a change here. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Nurkic can't hit. Here's Lowry. Good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.